just started streaming it. Yeah, Draconic Presence is actually going to be pretty cool for you, by the way, Tuna, because Golan's just trying to tell you that Draconic Presence is going to be really cool for you. You're going to have some fun with it, actually. So basically, I mean, from now on, whenever you cast spells, like Goblin just... Yeah, basically. Ah, the guest player. Welcome, Maisie. Hello, Phil. Hello, Pixel. So, Maisie, Goblin does need you to join the Roll20 link in the character creation because that's where you'll be able to see the map board, and Goblin will give you access to your character. And Goblin's only going to say the class because when you realize the second half, other than it being a ninja, Goblin accidentally, when making this character for you to play as, when Goblin didn't get an idea of what he wanted to play, did a complete reference. And Goblin's like, gosh dang nabbit, what? Why, Goblin? Why are you like this? That is absolutely fair. Oh gosh dang nabbit, is it? Did Goblin be really that poor of setting up the links? Let Goblin go and fix that and make sure everything's set up fine. Make it so everyone can play. Oh gosh dang nabbit. Yeah, Goblin will send you a more proper link. Goblin will just change that link in general to make sure it works. So we'll copy the proper link. Goblin doesn't know why it bugs out on Goblin like this. Like, why is it doing that? Go to Roll20 game link. Edit. Oh, does it change every now and then? We'll try the new link that's been replaced in. That should allow you to join, and then Goblin can give you the character sheet. And when you read the race, oh wait, Goblin forgot to get a token for you, actually. Since you don't know what you're playing as. Goblin will get that real quick. You're good. Yes. But yeah, sorry, Goblin. This is gonna be a funny character introduction. Yes, very funny. So let's see. Goblin needs to look up the race, which Goblin cannot say race name because that would spoil all the fun. One. But yeah, so where last you all left off. Oh, yes, any questions? Sorry, Goblin, so someone said wait. Who said wait? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh gosh, I know. Everything when Goblin sucks that it reveals instantly Goblin's Goblin's playing down. Oh wait, this is not. Gosh, I know it. Goblin forgot. Yeah. So let's see very quickly. But yeah, so once Maisie, you get your reference. No, that one. Nope. Let's actually go back to what I was searching before. This may. Oh no, those are not looking. Come on, it has to be. Oh, please give Goblin something better. No, that's okay. This one will do. Yeah, that one will do. Yes. Anyway. Although it's hopefully not. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Now. So. Where you guys last let off, you guys were wanting to basically sort out your guild stuff, do shopping, do a roleplay session where you guys can sort out what you're going to do now with situation of you guys having your own guild and basically restock up on supplies and stuff like that. Which, by the way, yeah, and it's gonna be funny how Goblin has plans to introduce Maisie's character to the world, but yes. So, oh, first of all, what do you guys all want to do first thing as you guys are preparing to sort out your guild? Might want to do some shopping, right? Because you are also required to hire staff as well. Just remember, you have to hire staff for your guild, etc. So basically, there will be Sponge Bubble. Is that you, Maisie? Fiddlebop, that's hilarious. Now, your character should pop up in the journal folder for fighting for help and guest characters. When you look at the token, you'll realize what Goblin did. Anyway, that aside. Oh gosh, you spoiled it! Yes, Goblin did not realize when. No, it's a female turtle. Goblin just wasn't thinking when Goblin was making a ninja turtle. And Goblin's like, oh, a tortoise, that would be fun as a. And Goblin just. You want me to exist now just for that, just for absolute cinema? Yes. What do you want to know? Mm, okay. So, these two younger ones, although they do feel quite a bit of debt to you, and since you're adopting them, you're their legal guardian, they wouldn't mind doing some work for you, but the basic things they cannot do guarding, running in the front desk area. They would be able only be like waiters or dish cleaners. Does that make sense? Hmm. Yes, so you guys wanting to hire staff first? What do you guys want to do? I'll just point out hiring staff because that's what Goblin's thinking of introducing Maisie, fourth wall break. But yeah. So that's you. What you guys want to do? Hmm. Perfect. You're good. Alright then. So first of all, Goblin's just gonna throw in weird random people because why not have strangers absolutely try to and yet absolutely have nothing to their resume because that's what usually happens in life. So basically, the bartenders they're going to be doing their work, and they'll let you hire staff over in the couch in the back. Basically, you'll interview them, and they'll stand in front of the fireplace for you guys. And the children and all that, they'll get to have fun outside with Slav watching over them because he's like, you guys can probably handling stuff without Slav. But yeah, so this is where the area. But yeah, this is where the bartender said you can sit at to interview people as they come on in to take the job. Very good to know. You know what? Why not this? Yeah. Aren't you gonna begin showing up? So I just like if you guys do the interviews, you need to move your tokens to the couch, and then Goblin can drag on Maisie's character. You're on the couch. It's over here. Basically, this is just a time to give Goblin a chance to let you guys get a laugh out of Goblin's terrible role-playing accents. And let's probably do the sleigh too. Yeah, that'll be a good amount of few new options. So this old man comes up with a gray beard and he's like, "I say, Sonny boy, you're looking for God, I didn't fantastically. I thought, man." What? What? Where am I? As I was saying, alright, I have fought in over 500 wars back in my day. I was the ones watching the archangels of war and death battle it out in the skies as people slaughtered around me. Over. Wasn't I 10 years old when that happened? I think I'm 100 now. uh. Yeah, so this guy seems to be trying to. Yeah, basically, this old man's trying to get the job as the guard. Apparently. Alright, so you guys. What? Okay, Goblin wants to clarify here. If you guys want to actually talk about out and being in the room, you can put him under consideration and just have him wait, etc. There's like basically put people on wait for you for a bit to get an idea of what you want. You can just say no outright, or just like yes, all right. If all three of you agree, just make sure all of you get a voice and say on who is working at your thing. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, so then a little girl appears with a cat, and she's like, hello. I'd like to handle the front desk. I've written documents before. And she shows pictures of drawings of people with terribly written names that look like it's speaking in ancient abyssal. What? Oh yeah, the cat, the moment it sees the mice, tries to jump out and eat Fluffball, which is like the little girl's like, no! Swiskers! And tries to stop the cat from eating your mouse. The whiskers claws at your face, giving you a light scar. Alright, and you take 2 points of damage as it hisses at you. No! No. Nope. Yeah. And the little girl just goes away, confused, like, no, my whiskers! And leaves. Now then, Now, so Maisie, your character, whether you decide to name your Ninja Turtle, has recently been hearing of a new guild that is forming. And they're looking for like some guards and some people to work for the inn, like receptionists, etc. And you need some work. Are like, I may be able to get some work here. So Goblin's going to reveal your token here. You come out when you get to the front entrance of the inn where the hiring process is happening. You do see a lot of children, specifically like a lot of goblin children, a weird elf child with some feathers for ears, a strange hooded figure man, and a little ghost girl, and a regular human girl. Like this, there's just a weird group of people outside this inn for some reason. Oh, Goblin will give you. So you should be able to move the token, but that would be a sense motive check in this equivalent, which is a skill that you should be able to roll just fine. Goblin's just like, so it's on the skills list and it's down at the end, so it's organized alphabetically order when you open the character sheet. And so all the way to sense motive is S. Here we are. Yeah, and so once you get to sense motive, if you go all the way to the far right where there's a little dice button, you can click that. Do you see what it does? No. Yeah, you can't really tell what any of these strange people outside and children are thinking, but you can tell, like, at least babies at least, are just harmlessly playing. Although they look UNB. They laugh, half, and smile and clap their hands like, funny accent! Yeah, funny voice, funny voice! You hear a voice behind you then as you're looking at the kids. The mysterious hood figure is like, oh, it's inside, just head into the inn. Tell the barkeeper he should point you to the door to the resting living area where there should be a big red couch where Dragonborn, High Elf, and Moon Elf are at. You should be able. Goblin wants to test if you're able to move your token. So just try and click it and move the token. Oh wait, the goblin. Gosh dang nabbit! Goblin forgot to move you over out. So apologies. There are goblins moving you out that thing. So there are multiple maps, and Goblin forgets that it auto generates and puts you in one random location separate from the rest of the group. Here's the actual inn where you can see everything now. Apologies. See, at the very bottom of the map. Hmm. Yeah, Goblin gets what you mean. I mean, even Goblin has an accent, and for an American that some people can define and others are not. Like, can you take a guess where Goblin's from just by Goblin's accent? Hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so as you guys are interviewing people, you get quite a few weirdos. There was a guy with a monkey for the head who just yapped in monkey tongue, and and oh gosh, probably had a token for that guy. Come on, ah. Uh, he runs out the window though by the time you guys finish interviewing, so maybe you'll find him one day again. But goblins, and also like a random few different humans, elves, annoying copy clones of Romania. On that side, a turtle then. Anyway, a turtle then comes in, and she seems to be dressed in like some robes and black cloths, and it's a turtle, a little walking 2 foot turtle. Well, not 2 feet tall, like 2 feet. It has 2 feet, and it's. Gollum forgot to give any descriptive details, and thinks Gollum wanted to make it some way so he can customize the look of the turtle for herself. Sounds good. Oh, Goblin should be able to check here just to remind you, because Goblin did give you some good weapons. So you do have a selection of shurikens, a nunchuck, and a kukri. So it's like one of those. A kukri is like one of those weapons that are like. Have you ever played TF2 or seen any of those games where like a blade's like pointed forward, curved wise? Yeah, that's a kukri. What? That's Iliad? Was that was what? Goblin's confused now. What? No, Goblin does not know what that means. Oh, okay. Okay. Very good. Goblins. Glad to know that now. Thank you. Yeah. So, Maisie's character dabs up Okay, just for entertainment purposes, roll a d20. That's all Goblin's asking. Goblin's not gonna say, just roll a d20. Uh, uh, okay, so on the very far left here, do you see how there's like a dice button? Like a dice symbol, like item icon? Hmm? Yeah, on the left. Yeah, you do fairly okay, but by mistake, you accidentally bonk your own foot a little bit. But then everything else, because you're trained in the weapon really, and it's just like you only made one little mistake where you bonked your foot. But relatively, because you're trained in a weapon like a nunchuck in general, you do all right. It's just you made a little mistake and misplaced one of your swings, but you do pretty well. So that would be a bluff check to try and bluff that that was on purpose. It's a skill. So bluff is a skill. If you go to the skills list, the skills list is huge. Well, I mean, so yeah, a bluff check. So just to clarify, this is 3.5. This was before 5e. So this stuff is old. They simplified a lot of stuff from 3.5e, etc. to when 5e was made. But yeah, you do pretty well, and the others are like. And it's up to you guys if you want to roll sense motive checks next to try and beat her bluff. Iliad, yeah. Iliad. Mm. Yeah, so Romany, you can tell that it seems like she's being sincere. And Bulk, you're just like convinced, yeah, okay, she was being sincere. And other than that, yeah, so with that, so Maisie, AZ, with your character, Maisie, although that's not what you have to name your character, you can actually put in your own name, it was just smart that the character was for you. So you can name this Ninja Turtle whatever you want. Uh, you know what? Cool of Goblin, that's absolutely. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, so with that being said, continue with the interview. So okay, while everyone's doing that, this Goblin, yep. The Real Ball, hello. Goblin is doing D&D. Goblin hopes you're having fun, and the ad break should be happening, so you should be good. But thank you. This is just entertaining. Goblin's having fun playing D&D. So yeah, thank you all for coming and watching, and feel free to look. So, Goblin's going to clarify here, just to make sure Goblin's understanding. Michelangelo is going for the guard position, but you also still need a receptionist alongside probably a second guard, possibly, just in case someone breaks into the place while you guys are gone on adventures. Just a receptionist and 2 guards should be enough to take care of the place. Maybe a cook one day, but the Goblin's going to clarify the king when he gave you guys this opportunity to build a guild. He was going to handle the first while of a month for payments to your staff. But in return, there's going to be a little bit less loot from your adventure quests. And you will in the future start having to pay your staff yourself. Yes? You know what? Goblin will get you a catfolk person popping in. Let Goblin find a catfolk token named Whiskers really quick. You know what? Yes, Goblin actually has the perfect token, and although this female looks very dope, unless it's a dude, it's female enough. Here's your female cat receptionist. Yeah. So Michelangelo, you just got, or Michelangela, you seems like you have gotten the job now as a guard, and so your job is probably right now, since the guild is not finished yet, to guard and watch over the kids, which would be outside. Yep, one more interview. So, as you get this cat receptionist, which now you guys are just waiting for the guild hall to be built, you meet these strange people who just talk in monotone voice and then vanish like ghosts. Did you just... Oh gosh dang nabbit. Goblin actually... You know... Goblin wants to clarify to you, Maisie. It's a joke in this party at this point. But basically, our local Iliad here, or specifically tuna fish, just tuna fish in general, she loves joking about making a harem. And she loves just getting hot guys and hot girls. So, guess what Goblin just got sent? But yeah. Basically, you guys meet some weird folks. People who are genuinely mentally insane, it seems. How they even get into this? But anyway, Slav just comes inside of you guys because things been hard. You guys been interviewing for a bit, and every time it seems like people either didn't mean to want to work for you guys because apparently they think you're insane, mainly Romania, and yeah, it's basically most people are seemingly not wanting to work for you until you all hear the music just stop within outside the door of the inn. And then you hear the doors open and creak as this gigantic figure comes in for an interview. If she pops up, come on, work. Come on. I was trying to make it so the token pops up, but it's not. Gosh dang nabbit. Pop up. Well, gosh dang nabbit, you all guessed it correctly. A gigantic female, a Delahan specifically, with her head off and her arms, comes walking in quite shyly, but with presence where her feet go boom, boom. Yeah, she's a Delahan, you know, like the Headless Horseman. Anyway, she comes. Anyway, she comes up and she shyly holds her head, and then she's like, "Hello, I am Willow the Delahan. I was heard you're working for bodyguards. I think I'm a good fit." This is unexpected, but yeah, Michelangelo, the female name of Michelangelo, gosh dang it, Goblin cannot, Michelangelo. So you did see this Delahan come in and all that to the end because you're outside. Uh, Now you're hearing quite a bit of strange talk inside. Goblin's just sorting out some details because Goblin needs to get the area ready because the barkeeper does overhear this because you guys being quite loud and and the whole thing. Like people are looking in from the outside because this is the first time a big Delahan this big in size has ever popped up, and so now this is like she's like 12 feet tall. Oh, by the way, when she entered in and Slav looked at her, for the first time ever, he straightened out his back as you hear bones loudly pop. This is the first time ever you see him stand straight and not be hunched over like a hunchback of Notre Dame. And he's like, big. But that aside, he's medium in size. It's just he hunches so much that he looks small. But okay. Well, no, Goblin actually generally has him. His species is actually like average. Yeah, like his specific breed of goblin is not. It's like the hobgoblin size, which hobgoblins are like medium. He's like 1'5", so he's short for males still, but he's still abnormally like he's still like because of his hunching so much makes it so he seems very short. It is genuine fact about the detail, but anyway, Hunchback of Notre Dame jokes aside, alright. So you guys are wanting, I mean, basically this Wello to basically go up against Michelangelo, correct? Very well then. So, so Michelangelo, no, the barkeeper's voice foams. No. If you guys want to do any spar or training, do it. Take it to the back. Which, by the way, goblins are revealing the back area now, which is like a makeshift horse pen area plus area you can slightly train in if you guys so wish to. Which this is where you're probably going to be fighting in because that's where that will be happening. But Michelangelo, apparently you are being informed about all of this as they're probably you guys are all going to start moving towards the fighting, correct? Since you guys are wanting to do this whole ball. You are now fighting this gigantic Delahan gull because they want to see you fight to see how good of guards you are. Okay, so Goblin willing for Goblin the Delahan, yeah. This is good. Yeah, and she's oh boy. So Gob no, that would be an unarmed attack, but so you would roll a d20 and then add your melee attack bonus for this attack. And by the way, Golem's just gonna. So basically, they're asking you to test out her strength, the Welligo, the Delahan, or Wello, the Delahan, and she is quite big, but also seemingly quite shy. So you guys could, Goblin's gonna recommend you can do an arm wrestle after like a little bit of combat to see how strong both of you are comparatively. Okay, so Goblin will pull up the sheet from Goblin's end. So you see how what? So basically, you know where your base attack is. Do you see what the word base attack is? Okay, do you see where your stats are? Yeah, you see where your stats are? So go down. Yeah, melee attack bonus. So you roll a d20 and add that plus 4. Just roll the 20, 20 and then add the plus 4. Alright. So, your melee attack, when you try and hit her, Golin's gonna double check her defense. Because you guys still are in your gear, etc. Yeah, it bounces off her armor, and since you're trying to hit that area, it does make it jiggle a little bit, but not much, because like the armor chest is firm, and you realize when you're looking at her, she is in breastplate armor, which is like a +5 to defense. She just... Anyway, the Devil Hands, she shyly just puts her head hovering above her neck, where her neck would be, and it's just now floating there, like there's a energy force keeping her head off from her body. And then she lightly, shyly looking away, swings at you. That definitely hits. What's your AC again? So armor class is like below alternative 20? Okay. Dang. So, although even with your hardened shell and your capability of a ninja, making it so you're a very brutal tank in a way, like a tanky ninja, because yeah, your race is pretty cool actually, really. You get slammed by a fist, and she actually manages to budge you and slides you like a few feet back. As her punch is pretty hard, and does the goblin roll here the non-lethal damage because she made it the 21 to hit you. Oh, she deals 7 non-lethal damage, so it doesn't decrease your hit points. Goblin's gonna clarify you that does not decrease your hit points. So basically, non-lethal damage goes over here. So you're pretty good right now, but you definitely felt that blow quite a bit. So, yeah, you all saw that happen. Okay, roll ranged attack, please. Don't worry, if it's in between you, he's just rolling to make sure he doesn't hit you. Yep. So you guys, because it's in between you, and that kind of good roll, Goblin will say, yeah, Romany successfully throws an acid blast between you two, and lands, and doesn't hit either of you, but now the floor has acid in front, between you two. Slab. So, before Romania could throw that acid flask, Wello speaks and also stops you from throwing it by catching it mid-air, that second acid flash you throw. And it's like, please, she has a very good point. We were just looking. I was just looking for work to help people, and I didn't want to fight her. Really, why are you guys behaving like this? And Slav's like, as long as you're willing to put up with Romania, he's the most problematic among us, and willing to bonk him every now and then, you'll probably make it just fine. Slav is selling this, by the way, which is the mysterious hood figure to you, Maisie or Michelangelo, and basically, yeah. Who's a psychopath? No, these bunch need therapy, Slav said. Hmm. Okay, so Goblin now needs to make Turtle Country exist somewhere in the world, and it's definitely not in this area. All right, Goblin needs to show you the world map, Maisie, just so you know where you guys are at, world-wise. So Goblin's just gonna throw everyone there really quick to remind everyone if you haven't seen it in a bit. Oh, it usually goes for 2 to 3 hours. Is that okay, or do you need to leave early? Ooh. If you need to head out early, you're absolutely free to. Mm. Oh, okay. If you need to, you can head out early, Maisie, and if you ever want to again, since Goblin personally has enjoyed your time joining us, if you ever want to do a second come back in with this character and play again for a bit, because this is mainly a role play session to let people interact and get a chance to role play and take a break from the combat. Since your character has been hired, you can be a returning character that sometimes helps with quests, etc. And so, yeah, yeah. Although Goblin's glad that you enjoyed a character that Goblin randomly put together by chance, and yeah, Goblin loves it. But yeah, the places that would probably be location for the beach country of the turtle people now is probably either over here at this very tip of this continent, or over here on top of the hair. If you're seeing what Goblin's painting. Fantastic. But yeah, basically, yeah. It may have been formerly this continent here because it was a hedgehog with a bow on its back before. Nice. Nice. For legal reasons, we do not have a Los Angeles in this world whole campaign setting because Goblin believes there can be legal issues with direct copy name of an actual real life city from the original of and legal repercussions. Goblin loves that name, fantastic. But yeah. Whenever you need to leave, you can leave immediately. Right now, these guys are just going to do role playing and trying to sort out their guild stuff. So if you just let Goblin know when you're leaving, and you'll be free to leave. Sleep well. Bye, Maisie. Okay, Goblin now wants to. Go ahead. A non-lethal what? Sure, if you want. Yes, you may. Just let you know, magic cannot be non-lethal, so that's the only thing Goblin will note. And acid blasts are also not non-lethal. Alright. So basically how you two would do it, if you're just doing melee wise, you'd be up to here, face to face, and basically roll melee attacks between each other, and then roll a 1d3 of non-lethal damage. They're non-lethal technically, so yes, you would be able to cast those technically. But Romeo can also use magic on you. Yeah, elves are immune to sleep. Yep. That that would be non-lethal, yes. That would be non-lethal. Ow! It doesn't have eyes, it relies on Romania's eyes, so. Yeah, basically. Oh, what the? That is weird. Whatever. Go on, remove that. So, Goblin just wants you both roll to initiative for your duel, and Slab does clarify to the two, Wello and Michelangelo. It's like, hey, so just to clarify, these two have been through some. So, just these two have been through some stuff. So, they're just selling some old scores and bad blood between them the best way they can. I believe they'll sort things out because even when they disagree and argue, they do have each other's best interests and have had each other's backs. They're selling old blood. I hope at least. And anyway, Lello is like, she's nervously rubbing her hands together like she does not want this happening. You are making the tall giant Delahan sad. Anyway, initiative has begun, and Iliad's turn is first. Alright, cast your coughing spell. Yep, so Romania, you have to make a will saving throw now. Oh, although, yeah, that's sound damage. Yeah. Also, Romania, you do know another cantrip and a level 1 spell you have not chosen yet. You did forget those. Nice. Nice. Will saving throw, yep. Alright, does that make the DC safe for you, Iliad? So you would know that when you go to your spells. You see how there's a spell? Nope, that would failed. So you have a spell DC save of 15. It's right on the spell level 0, so that means Hawkins Cough, which you have used one now. Do remember that you marked the used area to where you mark where you have used the spell. And basically, Romania, you failed. So now, what happened to them? He basically... Yep, you're deaf now. So he takes damage. So you take 1 point of non-lethal sonic. Anyway, now that that's been done, Romania, it is your turn. Alright, so you lift 5 pounds for your wedgie. Goblin will have you roll a grapple check of that for the mage hand. Just to make sure it's still... That's Iliad. It's only Romania having to grapple with the pants itself. So Romania has to roll the grapple. Well, you know what? Goblin will say you can attempt to prevent the wedgie, but you still failed all the same, so you can grapple back on the wedgie, and... Goblin's just thinking about it, it's just like, is that actually bad, though? You know what, it's just a wedgie. It's annoying, but it's not going to do that much harm. Yeah, then wedgie does happen either way, and... Yeah. You've been given quite a painful wedgie, and roll a 1d3 non-lethal damage, Romania. Because that's going to be painful, especially with how successful you are. Oh, so you roll a d4, take a 3. So that's 3. So 3 non-lethal damage. So... Oh my goodness! Oh. one, Goblin is annoying because it seems like the desktop audio was not detecting you guys' voices this entire time, so no one heard what Maisie was saying during the stream. But, which is sad because it was hilarious and awesome. But,
and that's what counts.
Fair enough. But, yeah. You want to throw, alright, we'll do lethal damage apparently.
Probably just swap to lethal midway through a perfectly legitimate non-lethal duel.
That's what you said. You throwed acid splash. That's what you said.
You did this.
Exactly.
I'm questioning the consequences of my actions. I'd like to cast my new spell, Obscuring Mist.
Wait, so you're changing from acid splash before you fully gave in?
Yes, I'm staying non-lethal. I want to
oh, right then. So,
permanently disfigure.
Goblin's just gonna quick the spell button so everyone can see what this mist does. So now, suddenly both of you are within this mist, and Goblin will mark it with some terrible circle drawing. But actually even hits, into the inn a little bit. Dang. And outside the borders, actually.
Dang, Ileana. Dang.
Yeah, so
you
dang.
just blinded everybody. Good job.
With a 20 feet radius, it's actually fairly big. So Goblin's just going to draw a terribly inaccurate line.
I spent a lot of time, like 5 whole minutes, deciding which spell I was going to get.
So basically now, you two within the mist are now having a harder time seeing each other.
You just obscured yourself, too.
An eye for an eye.
But that's alright, because you're also deaf. I can hear
you. I can't. You're right.
Yeah, you are deaf for how long again? Goblin will double check the spells, so Goblin will pull it up. Which, by the way, Iliad, if you want to, whenever you're casting your spells, just to double check what they do, you can click the dice button on the far right, and it will pop up the same text that Goblin sees. So...
Oh, it's only 1 round. Quick! I casted them in the wrong order. Quick!
I'm not deaf anymore!
Yep. So, Roman, you guys do not get deaf anymore. You're suddenly in this mess that's hard to see through. But you can still see where Iliad is.
Haha. I don't know. Let me see. Do I have something else? I don't have spells that will work on her. You're resistant to most of them.
Oh, I brought Fluffball into the ring. So I look after
Can I throw a bar of soap at her?
Sure! That's an improvised throw weapon, so roll the range attack, but have like -2 to it. Was it -4? Actually, it would be -4, yeah.
And then a -4 to that, so...
What's your AC, Iliad?
13.
So that still manages to hit, as now suddenly a soap bar just hits your face for 1 point of non-lethal damage. The soap bar, it's like...
Are you gonna take that, Ileana?
It's Iliana's time now.
I'm sulking because I'm so frustrated that I got them the wrong way round. I thought the mist was 1 round and the cough was 4. So I'm fuming at the moment.
So is that all you're gonna do? Fume?
Yes, ranged attack, please.
Ranged attack. Alright, what spell did you use for your ranged attack?
Dagger, please. Thank you.
Oh, you threw... non-lethally throwing it. You can throw a dagger non-lethally if you're smart about it, but since she terribly threw it, it nearly stabs your foot, Romania.
Yay! A win is a win.
Ileana, I thought we said non-lethal.
You can live without a toe. I have it on good authority.
I can live
gained an
without
extra
it.
feat the other day.
I have no words for you. How dare you threaten my life like this?
So, suddenly you hear him
her
crying.
Again.
As this wedgie is happening a second time, which Goblin wants you both to roll grapple. As this second wedgie is happening, you hear crying behind you. Which Romany had rolled a 1d3, so 1d4 basically, and if it's 4, it's just 3 instead. But you're now starting to hear crying behind you guys.
I want to finish this. Should investigate.
Look what you
crying.
did, Ileana. You made them cry. I don't know who, but you made them cry since I can't see.
Both of you with your foolish acts. Why are you fighting at a time like this? We were supposed to be interviewing.
You were encouraging us.
That is not
Your
the point.
fault.
That's not
Romeo,
the
I'm
point.
sorry. Volk told me that I had to fight you. He said he
I'm
was
sorry,
gonna leave
Volk
the
told me to
fight.
fight you too.
No.
It's all his fault.
Can I throw a dagger at Volk?
Abs.
Can I give
You
him
would
a
be
wedgie?
caught flat-footed by that, so sure. He doesn't get his dex bonus for that because Goblin didn't even expect it, so... Goblin's assuming it's non-lethal, just for purposes.
Yeah.
Iliad misses again and it nearly lands on Vulcan's foot. And Slav is like, please, can you
Can I still
guys
give a wedgie?
focus on being kinder for 5 minutes?
I give a wedgie to
Tight
Slav.
slices.
Okay, Goblin's gonna roll Slav's thing. He gets... Yeah, he barely manages to grab the 5-pound hand and block it away from grappling his pants, so he prevents the wedgie. Well, Goblin rolled a 16, and he has a pretty high grapple bonus for Slab, yeah.
I wanted to give a wedgie to Slav.
He has a +7, dude. Dude, so...
A man can dream.
Mm-hmm. You're obsessed with giving
Don't worry,
wedgies
we'll
now.
find another person to give a wedgie to.
The moment I realized I could do that, yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be
My
giving
new fighting
wedgies. You're gonna be giving wedgies to people. Let's go. Oh gosh, damn it. The wedgie.
Nasdaq has too much preparation for acid flasks now. We need to switch the tactic.
And once the fog mist dissipates, as Volk, you realize these two are really behaving poorly. You see that Wella, the new Delahan bodyguard, is the one crying. While the kids
Oh my
are
God,
just...
that cries that comes up.
Maybe we made a mistake.
I don't think. I think it's fine.
Gosh, would you simp?
What are you on about?
You heard me, I didn't stutter.
Yep. Your accent gave it away.
What
And
does
Miss
that
Lady,
mean?
are you okay?
She just is like... No, you're concerned. I'm just your bodyguard, sorry. Hi. As she goes on over and probably checks on the kids with the turtle, who also, Michelangelo is just like, dude's not cool. As she's calming down the kids, because the kids are a bit upset.
Whose idea was it to bring the kids into the dueling ground? Because I want that person fired.
Volk,
When did
why did you think
about?
about why did you have
When
this
did-
great plan of bringing the kids over here too?
I'm gonna throw you through the window.
Romania, your sister's hugging you, and Volk, your sister's hugging you. And at this point, the little goblin girl is hugging, Iliad.
Thank you.
Maybe we took this too far. Fine.
And then the cat girl comes up and speaks, is like, I may be your new employee, but seriously, you guys need to take it down a notch. The kids and even your staff seem to be a bit affected by just how negatively you treat each other to some degree. Yeah, I get it if you need to sort out your issues, but there's some other ways of doing it other than blaming each other.
Give Romeo a big hug and proclaim him my bestie.
Bluff.
Holy shit! There you go. 22.
I proceed to give her a hug back, but I just want to make sure that I do have that. Hold on, in my equipment still. Oh, no. Never mind, I don't have it. I wanted to put a note on her back. I will accept the hug. But
Do you roll a
cautiously-
sense motive to see her bluff?
Yes, I will cautiously accept her hug.
It's not for you
Makes
to
sense.
think we're actually besties, it's for them.
Yeah, Goblin's
Yeah, but I
gonna.
gotta see if you're real or not. Should I play along or not, you know?
So that
Play the
one. So that would have been. Yeah, I'm gonna say her. And that one is for. Let's do the babies now. Yeah, so you can tell she's lying. Yep, so he. So 1, 2. And then. This is. For that one. That one couldn't tell. That one didn't tell. Slab and basically it's just yeah, so slab and then so basically these two are the last ones. So she yeah, and then the other one. Yeah. Okay. So most of the kids, like it seems like they are convinced, like except the eldest one here. Here a Roman his sister doesn't seem convinced, nor does Willigo, everyone else seems convinced. Alan and Slab as well. So 3 people are not convinced, which is
I'm just gonna still play along even though I know she's lying. Like, yeah, we're friends now. Definitely. I believe you.
well, that aside.
We go shopping now?
Yep, you guys can
refill my acid
Buddy.
flask.
you guys can freely shop. You guys can choose who you want coming with you. Until like the guild hall is done, basically your staff will probably just stay behind and
Question.
you ready to work while
What
watching over the
about
kids.
royal girl?
Yeah, whatever happened to her? Where's she at?
Oh, she's right
We need
here.
a
Did we not
dishwasher.
take her back home or something at one point?
Well, I mean, Golin's gonna remind you guys then. Apparently, she's never been reported missing, and last seen, she was with her royal family just recently.
So she's sus.
Yes,
No,
and
I
even
think
she's
we are the sus ones
confused.
right now.
We kidnapped her.
We kidnapped her, I think.
Don't say
No.
that
You know?
out loud.
No, you guys
Uh,
found her in the Goblin Cave.
Found her, but they don't know that. They don't know that. We've been dragging her along with us everywhere we go. We haven't even bothered taking her home yet. We should
She
kind of
barely
prioritize
got
that.
found. If you guys want to get back to the home in Belmore, you can. You just need to choose when you get that done.
Let's do shopping first. We'll do that later.
All right.
Bill, I
I
have a
need to
gift
get
for
acid
you.
flasks
Remember
if
that
I-
acid flask you gave me ages ago?
The what?
You can keep that one.
Okay, it's a special
You
one.
can keep it.
The acid
You
flask
never
of
know when you
friendship.
might need it. What's his face can show up. Nosgog can show up again when you're alone, and you know what you need to do.
Yeah, I don't have mage hand for wedgies.
And if we're together, we tag team. I can give the wedgie, and you throw the acid.
That's genius. Shall we hunt him?
You
Let's
guys
not
want to
do it.
take
That's
on a
offensive.
challenge level 8 character? Really?
No, we just want to find him, like hit and run him, and then head off again.
No, do the classic we could do to Nosgog. We gotta do it to our giant. We're trying to break him down mentally.
Alright. But first, you guys are going to do your shopping. So,
Yes.
Goblin is taking your tokens and taking you to the local shopping district. Yeah, let's go. Shopping district. Boom. It's a huge area, by the way, so please do not feel overwhelmed.
I want to go buy acid. That's all I care about. And maybe health, but acid. I need the acid potions.
And do remember to choose your quests that you guys want to take in the future, and all that. You have hired your new staff for your guild hall once it's done, and Goblin's just going to reveal the entire map of the entire shopping district.
Okay, that is big.
Cool.
Yes.
Let me just check for
What a
any
giant
viable
skull.
NPCs.
And by the way, yes, there's a giant skull in this area. You can do knowledge history if you want to know the history about it. And you guys are at the giant skull, funny enough.
I don't know why.
But you should be at the giant skull.
Knowledge history. I want to know what's up with the skull.
Unless you do not have it. Remember, you have to have the knowledge to be able to use to check on it.
Yeah.
What do we roll for? Knowledge history?
Knowledge history, yep.
But only if you have it.
Let's see.
Knowledge, actually, dungeon will also give information.
Oh. I would have been able to do both. I made sure that I know everything.
Another
Small-
day, another collection of boring NPCs.
Another
Goblin can't use
day.
every cool token Goblin has in one game, or else it would be... Some of the tokens Goblin has is like, Goblin's gonna be honest, Goblin has reference in D&D before, like, a certain skeleton that goes, etc. So, but Goblin's trying to do a bit more serious one this time around in some ways. So just absolutely referencing characters like that is not probable. Anyway, Goblin's gonna roll these checks as well if Goblin has any of them. Goblin has Slav's dungeon knowledge, so let's see if he knows anything. He knows nothing. Nothing at all.
Valuable member of the...
Anyway, so if you guys, let's see what everyone got for the checks. Romania, you actually know quite a bit. Well, Iliad, you know a little bit. So this skull here, with the creepy hand by the side of it, is the remains of a titan during the War of the Powerful Beings that had died very early on in the war in this local town that got crushed for a while. So this town did have like a titan die in it and crush a lot of town buildings, but they couldn't fully remove the remains, so they left some of it here. He had buried it quite a bit, and also extracted quite a few resources from the remains, because titans apparently are often filled with great magical properties, etc. So within their skeletal frames. So basically, it was harvested for a while. But this titan you can't remember particularly, because a lot of historical records were torn apart about such titans because of how horrific the war was. But Romania, to add on to that,
Yes.
this was one of the first titans to permanently die. Although he is not named, he was a titan that was infected with vampirism, though, which was very interesting. And he only attacked during the nights, and so that's why when his body was buried and all that, he also still had a lot of useful resources, even like some special vampire titan dust, which is very rare, and that allowed some very special potions to be made from it.
A Titan vampire. That sounds so sick. And very dangerous.
You have to realize this guy was fighting the War of Powerful Beings. You know, the basically equivalent of what is it? Gods and goddesses and like old Yumi myths like Thor, etc. This guy
Can we
probably
use necromancy on him?
you would have to be a very, very powerful necromancer to bring back that guy. Like Grand Lich
Can we
level
look
powerful.
for one? Can we ask the Grand Lich to bring him back? Can I give him ideas? No, that's evil.
That would be downright in the evil category. The fact that you even consider it, Gollum may give you a corruption point for that.
Look, I was thinking about it, but I won't act on it. I think. No, I won't. I won't.
Over here.
I'm not like my dad. I swear.
Roman here needs therapy. And Goblin, you know what?
Yes, he
For this thought and corrupted thinking, Val, your character will get 1 point of corruption.
Ooh.
I
Wait,
feel like there should be more than 1 point of corruption.
that sounds interesting.
You want 2 points of corruption, fair enough.
Ooh, even more.
No, that's really bad for you. Wanna know why?
Oh,
So Goblin's
why?
just gonna. So Goblin's gonna give you. Gonna mark it in languages 2 points of corruption, so you can remember it very easily. That means, guess what? Temporarily, you have a -2 to your max hit points. You have a -2 to all your stats. -2. It's supposed to be -2. It's supposed to be terrible having corruption. It is supposed to be brutal. It's supposed to be something you're supposed to avoid. -2 to
Maybe you can pray it away
everything.
or something.
I like that.
-2 to everything. Goblin's not kidding. It's -2 to everything. Even like, let's go over here to your skills. All your skills just have -2 now. Remember that. Your AC. You never even put in your studded level armor bonus, really?
Oh, whoops. I didn't?
Nope. It's supposed to be +3. But, now, for a temporary amount of time, Goblin's gonna open up all the, armor class stuff. For a temporary amount of time, the natural armor -2 for you. So now, yeah, everything that Goblin was hit with negatives is now hit with negatives. That corruption is bad because it negates a lot of your capabilities very badly. As you can
It's not
see.
like I was gonna do it.
Are you really saying that if a high level necromancer didn't walk past right then, you were going to ask for them?
No. No. I
It's
wasn't
very
gonna-
easy way to get rid of, like, you only have 2 points of corruption so far. So it's very easy to get rid of. You just need to go and do some purifying in, like, a meditation place or some sort of holy place for a temporary amount of time. You can do one here in the market. There is a place to do that at. It's up here at this big sword with the blue stone. Very top. They let people meditate here for free. So as long as Romania goes that, because Goblin will clarify, corruption will take any opportunity in this world, because it's like a virus, to infect people when they're most vulnerable, when they're even thinking very, very evil thoughts. Like, evil people have to use special protection methods in order not to be corrupted.
Let's go. Don't worry. I'll go meditate after I buy my.
Yeah, it shouldn't be
Meditate
hard,
now,
though.
we'll just have a chill little picnic, because then you might get a bonus on your haggling.
Yeah, you would want, if you want to get some extra stuff, you could just, or decrease prices, you would have to have good charisma and stuff like that. It's only 1 hour per corruption point removed for basically like the first 10 points of corruption option, so.
Fine, I'll go meditate.
It's only
get
2
rid
hours.
of it, then I'll buy my acid.
That's right. Get in the naughty corner and think about what you've done.
So it's over
I
here.
didn't do anything. I wasn't gonna do it. It was just a silly little, a silly, goofy mood. Okay.
Just a little goof, a gag, you know?
Yeah, it was a goof, you know.
Well, it's just like,
Pray the
if going too much evil stuff or thinking too much evil thought, it does make you vulnerable to corruption.
We
Which
were
corruption?
I
doing
get it. I get it.
meditation.
It also makes sense with my family history. There would be,
Yeah,
like,
you're
chance
especially
of-
vulnerable with your family history, and they haven't given you any means to protect yourself because they only give it to those who are actual evil children, etc., or know how to be evil, etc. So they
I'll
haven't given
just
you that stuff
go.
yet.
I'll just go meditate over there. You guys can go buy something first. I'll go spend 2 hours praying the goof away.
When we get our guild hall and we've got our little meditation spot on top of the tower, can we call it the naughty corner?
You know what? Yeah, with how often Romania does those jokes,
There'll
yeah.
be a lot of meditating.
Oh yeah, he's
The
gonna be
whole
straight.
party when Fox starts drinking.
Yeah. Goblin did move Romania's token over to where the sword and the stone glowing thing is, where you can freely meditate. That has the purifying properties of it. You see where it is? It's on the very top of the map.
You
Oh
free,
damn.
like if I meditate for 2 hours, can I have 2 evil thoughts? Like in the
Well,
future?
extreme evil. It's like the
You, like,
idea.
build up your points.
So Goblin wants to clarify. You can't get like positive corruption points that doesn't exist. But the reason why it was very dangerous and corruptible is one, this area most evil people avoid, because it also depends on the area. Because this area is definitely filled with risk of corruption higher than most, but that's because of the vampire titan remains. Things. It is very dangerous to be around that. So, yeah. For corruption mainly. So basically, evil people actually avoid this area quite a bit because of that risk. Does that make sense?
Well, maybe we shouldn't have gone to the skull first.
Well, no. This is just where you started since you pointed it out and where you wanted to be first, so. Goblin's guessing since you guys wanted to. If you want to start at the actual entrance way, Goblin will ping the way you guys came in from, which is over here. It's actually very close to the skull.
Makes sense why I would go to the skull first.
But anyway, feel free to move around your tokens and go to whatever shops you want to. Ooh, there's a lot of shops here, as you can tell.
I'll give you two some time to shop first because I want to clear the sin from my thoughts, aka meditating. So to make it make sense, you guys can go to the shop first. I also want to run to the bathroom really quickly. So
Yeah,
I'll be right back. So you guys can do some shopping quickly.
Sounds good, Phil.
See.
So a little bit more about these corruption points and how they work. Like what action is how many points?
Oh boy. So corruption is very dangerous, and Goblin believes the way a Goblin does it is basically so the first 10 corruption points are easy to get rid of by meditation for short period of times in places like where this sword hoard and a blue glowing stone is at, because they are considered holy and good places. But the reality is, with corruption, it's like an infection that spreads and turns people into this hive mind. And it goes from like 0 to 100. And the first 10 ones you can easily get rid of with meditation stuff. And usually, like, very evil thoughts in a very evil location, like the remains of a vampire titan with such evil thoughts as wanting to bring him back just for the sake of doing it and not letting the vampire titan rest. That is considered a very evil thought. And it's only like extreme.
Hypothetically, if I were to be like, I want to stab this guy for fun.
That would be 5 corruption points, because that is just. It's like serial killers, they have to do this special thing in order to avoid not being corrupted. But since you don't know those methods, if it's corruption points, especially when even being close to the vicinity of a dangerous corrupted area, such as this vampire titan remains, if you're too close to it and do a very evil-like thing, like just stabbing someone for fun, that could actually lead them to dying or bleeding, eating,
So, like,
and
the
breaking the
stabbing is
law.
one thing, but what about the thought? You know, like when you have an intrusive thought, like, wow, I just wanna punch this
Intrusive
person.
thoughts, those ones, as long as you brush them away or acknowledge it's pointless or useless, or acknowledge that it does you no good in the end, or anyone else, etc. Because really, even as a chaotic neutral, you know that wouldn't benefit you in the end, especially with the law around, because there are guards in this area and there's a lot of people. Like, it would be an intrusive thought, so it wouldn't really affect you at all. It's like continually entertaining the thought that is intrusive, like the idea of that vampire titan. Phil was entertaining the thought with his character of just bringing back a titan that was very much dead from a war a long time ago, and the consequences of that.
What about maladaptive daydreams?
Daydreams, those. Let's say that. Let's use this example. If you're daydreaming about someone you're looking at that is hot and you want to date them, that would not be the case, and it is something that's hard to get out of in that case because people have to snap you out of it. But also some people can have better self-control than others. So it is very dependent because it tries to use those vulnerabilities, please. But if you have enough goodwill and strength of mind, which you as a sorcerer would make sense to, you could do those daydreaming intrusive thoughts, but you would not give into it easier. You would have to make a will save for that one in particular. It's very dependent on situation when corruption infects and where area you're at. Because infection from corruption can't spread everywhere because there's some places that can't come into, like where the holy sword is that you're at right now. No, although your evil thoughts, you can't just have random evil intrusive thoughts because that even prevents that from happening for you.
More evil thoughts, corruption, I guess?
Yeah, I was asking how many corruption points to daydream about stabbing the chef outside the entrance.
Why would you want to do that?
I was inquiring about the corruption system.
So, if you do that,
It was a benchmark, you know?
So if you do that and you actually enjoy the thought process of it and don't even question the morality of it, that would definitely count to 6 corruption points. And the more corruption points you have, the more weaker you get. But Goblin will clarify avoid up corruption points, even if it gets you 2 negatives in your stats. Even normally though, let's say Goblin's going to give an example here because it's pretty obvious. So let's go to your character sheet, Iliad, so Goblin can explain. Let's say you manage to get 50 corruption points. With how low your strength is, you would die. Normally players would die at negative 50 corruption points because it affects your strength.
I see, yeah,
to
minus
become
42 strength.
Yeah, basically because normally if you're at minus 10 for a stat, so let's even say 18, negative 18, you would be at minus 10 for your strength there. Characters who are in that negative area of a stat are instantly dead. Negative 10 is the death point for any stat, so if you get any of them to negative 10, you're dead.
See, what a lovely village.
Okay, now we know what to
Lovely
avoid.
people.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, right?
Goblin's going to clarify more, because it's not fully finished with Goblin's explanation. In the normal case scenario, corruption, though, keeps you alive no matter how negative you get. Because remember, it's a scale to 0 to 100. So you would technically get to minus 99. You would be insanely weak. Why do you think those demons were so easy to kill and easier to defeat? Like one of them was, that one that possessing the witch. Because she was infected by corruption to a very high degree.
I see.
So this corruption thing. Sounds very lichy. I wonder if the lich has something directly to do with this.
Oh no, it's been around before even magic existed.
Oh, okay, so it's not like an effect that came with the lich. It's been here forever.
It's been there.
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
But-
okay.
You need to understand when the corruption is at -100, when you've managed to fully be corrupted from to 100, your character then instantly loses all that negative stuff. But you become mind
So if you get
controlled.
like
by the
51 corruption, you might as well finish it off.
Yeah, better for you to be dead than fully corrupted, really, yeah. Most people, even evil characters, avoid corruption like the plague. It's terrifying, this stuff. Because here, like Goblin described what the corruption does. The corruption, which by the way, Goblin will say you can just do any shopping you want, you can ask Goblin for any items, you can say what store you go to, as Goblin's explained. But basically, the corruption, it's basically like a hive mind. And basically, once you're fully corrupted, you lose all sense of self, self-will, and everything, and all you do is obey the one thought: infect all living. And you lose all negatives, and in fact, you get humongous buffs, like the corruption makes you powerful. But you lose all sense of free will and self-control.
This is a disease like for the world, right?
A disease that some people say works magically, but doesn't make sense since it's been around before magic. And so this infection. Yeah.
I don't know a lot about your artifact, but just thinking, we've got a lot of viruses. Just thinking that
I
there
was
might be
thinking
a
of
connection
rubbing it
here.
on the skull.
Yes.
Or Romania. Rub it on Romania.
Rub it on me!
Wait, stop
Romania
praying!
doesn't-
Come back here!
Stop praying? Okay.
Well,
What
it's
do you
been
need
an
me to do?
hour at this point if you've been shopping and considering all this. Which Goblin just wanted to have rub on Romania because it's hilarious. But Goblin will say you
I'm
lost
just,
one
like, praying.
corruption point.
While his eyes are closed and he's in a deep meditative state, I'd like to
You
just
guys
start
just come in
rubbing
and rub
marks on him.
So you just suddenly feel like a puzzle thing rub on you, and you feel that one last point of corruption, so you only spend an hour meditating, vanish as it's been absorbed by the cube. And you see which lights have been lit up, by the way. Goblin forgets. It's the yellow and red, right?
Yellow and red, I think, yes.
Yes. So the orange one lights up, and it says, corruption point collected. Most dangerous one successfully gained. Impressive, dear.
Thank you. I'd like to go buy Romeo an acid flask. Yay!
But wait, as she did that, my point immediately disappeared, right?
Yeah, it was absorbed by the box. Which, by the way...
Do I realize it immediately?
Oh,
or do I continue
yeah,
praying?
you feel it. Because usually with corruption, when you feel the effects and it takes you, it's usually very noticeable when you're under the infection of corruption. So the fact that something instantly took it from you is mind-boggling.
Did you already yeet out of there?
I have something that I'd like to test, but for that I need to ask what a one corruption point thought might be.
Well, one corruption point does what?
I want to see if it will do it again. You know, like if I can just wipe away the corruption. So I want to have a one corruption thought. But I think my brain might be a bit too evil naturally for that. Because murder seems like it's worth a few more points.
So you want to just test if you can take it again, if you can use it as basically like a cure box?
Well, just like a
In a
little
sense.
corruption sponge, you know?
Oh, like
Okay,
sponge.
so you purposely try and get a point of corruption, which is weird, and people are looking at you, weirded out.
That's why I'm hiding over here in the corner by the river.
So you do gain a slight point of corruption. Goblin will say you do for a sec. And as you try and rub the box on it, it does drain the corruption point on you, but it says corruption container overflowing. Any more added and will cause self-destruct.
So don't do that again. Unless you
Go
want to
back
blow
in
us
and-
up.
Can I go back in and wipe the corruption points back onto Romeo?
You want to rub it?
What?
Oh my god.
What is Volk doing
That's how
during
it
all
works.
this? Chaos? What is Volk doing?
I'm just wandering around. I'm just taking in the scenery. I'm just like a bird, just floating around through all the nice things.
Nice. As you try and rub it off on Romania, it doesn't go anywhere. And the box is like, can you hurry up and press the button already, dear?
Can I just, as she's rubbing the box on my head, like, open my eyes and look up at her? Ask, what are you doing?
Is a classic Balianian facial massage. The secret meditation.
Roll bluff check here with disadvantage.
Nadia with face massage. Oh my gosh.
So that's a 15. So, Romania, roll sense motive, please.
Alright, I've got sense motive. Gotcha.
So you're not fully convinced, but you're not sure if she's lying or telling the truth. You're just confused at this point.
Oh, so don't do that again. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
What's my
get some
sincerest
acid.
apologies.
Yeah, you're just gonna leave because I don't want to be rubbed again by your artifact. I wanna-
Collins is responding.
Hmm?
Sorry, I ate your cracker.
Cracker?
Hmm.
Have you tried not eating a cracker?
I was hungry. It is 9 o'clock.
That sounds like a skill issue.
You sound like a skill issue.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
Perish.
No, you.
Alright,
No,
What are
you.
you doing? What are you
So
doing?
let's see, what did you-
sound like 6-year-old.
She started it.
You,
And it continues.
Yeah, she stopped saying it.
Tuna Fish, though, Collins gonna respond to that question that you sent on Discord out loud, so everyone can know.
No.
The Grand Lich is insane even for your character. Like, he has done things that would make you sick. Okay? So, no!
Shuna!
No! Like, if what would it take for you, like, will killing your mouse and turning it into an undead against its will and making it try to eat you could finally convince you that the Grand Lich is psycho enough?
I was just thinking it would be cool to have like a fall from grace. You know, the slow corruption of a character.
Ileana, that was supposed to be my job.
Ah!
I'm just kidding.
Well, if you want to do the
actually want
heroes
Romier to
fall
have
with a character,
redemption.
we can discuss it later, but that would be, like,
No,
the
it's
Grand
ruined
Lich.
now. It's spoiled. It was an evil plot to keep a secret. The slow descent into madness that only we would know about. Until eventually I turn around and just side with the Grand Lich.
You're grounded.
You grounded.
Ah! Goblin had so many other plans. Like, come on. Grand Lich is supposed to be evil. Let Goblin have fun. That aside, Goblin will tease you and talk about it later. And Goblin wants to announce out loud to leave the others confused. Who's Yeah. So what any items you're shopping for in particularly, let's
I'm
actually
curious about
do
this
shopping. This shop. When you enter on in, it's a little gnome guy is like, "Hello. Well,
Hi.
what can I interest you in today?"
I don't know what this shop is. It looked cool and I walked in. What wares do you offer?
Ah, I sense you don't even realize what you have. But this shop, we deal with scrolls, magical scrolls, prescribed scrolls with spells like fireball, and also books for wizards and enchanted items. Yes.
How much for a fireball scroll?
Ah. Hmm. I sense within your pouch that you. Gonzo checking you. Do not have enough gold for such a scroll. Barely though. Sorry.
Tusk. I don't even Tusk. I wanted a fireball. Do you have any books on knowledge history?
Ah, yes. An architect such as you. I know the
You're lost.
perfect book. And he lightly waddles on over to this fireplace here.
Books
Grabs
aren't big
into the
they're silly,
fire
Billy.
and pulls out a book from there magically that forges in. And he waddles on over back and hands you a book.
What is the book?
The book's cover says the history of powerful beings, but not only that, the history of powerful beings, the history of these continents, and the history of how humans first came here.
What is this book?
This book is a book of secrets. Knowledge are not meant for normal eyes, no. But you are not normal. For your billowing cape, as he shuffles weirdly your little billowing cape, tells me all I need to know about you. And this book will give you answers to stuff you never wanted to know, but also everything that you do want to know. It will even tell you, as he clicks on the book and it pops open magically, as words start describing on one of the pages, the true name of the Grand Lich. But then he closes
It's
it.
like an expensive book.
Oh, no, it's not expensive at all, no. I'm only asking for 1 gold coin for it.
Sus.
What's the catch? There's a catch.
What's
What's the
sus?
catch?
He's like, wise as always you are, Ilian. You got that from your father, I bet.
Uh-huh.
I have a question. I have.
You still have the book in your hand, Iliad, and he won't let you give it to him or drop it. And he's like, your father and I used to work together. Let's just say this is a payment of debt that I owed.
Sincerely sorry if my father has wronged you in any way.
Oh, my dear. It's not your father that's wronged me.
You.
It is the Grand Lich, and I know you and the others are the key. You are the keys. Good luck.
If
And tell the others they have also shopkeepers here that would love to do some business. As he also flicks a gold coin that's obviously from your pouch, as you realize he took a gold coin from you.
I've not got 169 anymore.
Nope.
I have got one important question.
Yeah.
I was following Ileana after she rubbed the weird thing on my head because something.
You're so
I
welcome for
didn't
that,
want
by
it
the
to
way.
just roll anything, but I wanted to make sure it's silent that would to follow her without detection and then listen to eavesdrop, right?
So I'd be hiding in silent to not be detected, and a listen check to hear things while not being in the shop. Yeah.
All right, because I want to make sure because I have been following her, but I wanted to make sure that she didn't notice me or anything.
Well, Iliad, do you think Tuna, do you think Iliad would roll anything to detect anyone?
Honestly, that guy was creepy, so I personally wouldn't mind Romeo following me.
Yeah, so Romeo, you
Don't have to
overheard
be
all of
fast,
that,
just
by
have
the
to be
way.
faster than him.
Interesting. I am very intrigued right now, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep it to myself, and I'm not gonna do something stupid because Romier is on a redemption arc. I'm not gonna sneak into her tent in the middle of the night try and steal stuff. I'm gonna be smart this time.
Besides, I'm coming over to tell you guys all this stuff anyway.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I mean,
Should
I'm
I
gonna keep
hide
it a
as she's?
secret.
So,
Should I
Iliad,
hide when she's walking out?
as you come out, coincidentally, Romania, Volk, and Slav are here. Romania, you caught off guard or her coming out with the book, by the way. You failed to hide just naturally because, of course, you're gonna stumble and make that mistake. It's comedic.
But you good there, Ileana?
Shop's weird. It's weird. I have a weird book. You guys also have weird stuff. By the
Yeah,
way.
it was weird. I mean, I heard nothing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Obvious
I'm just gonna
failed
recount
bluffing.
what happened. No, I'm just gonna roll with that. Right, Romeo, you are nowhere to be found, so let me tell you in excruciating detail everything you missed. So basically,
Yes,
I walked up the stairs and into the shop. And the shop was the kind of shop that has like 4 walls and a roof.
Oh, interesting. I thought it didn't have one.
I know, because you weren't there, so you wouldn't have known, you know?
Exactly.
Anyway, the guy's weird. I'm pretty sure this book is cursed, but it might not be. So I'm gonna go read it.
Can I maybe help you?
No thanks, I do know how to read. Thank you very much.
Okay, I wanted to say that I do have a spell that would detect any magical stuff on there. Read magic. But you can go on then.
It's okay.
I
Either I
believe
start
in
my
you.
Banshee era, or I get good knowledge.
You know,
So,
good luck with that. I still want my freaking acid.
alright, so as you're looking around trying to find acid flask stuff, you do find a shop down here for acid flasks. Like, this is the alchemy potion place shop down here. It's purple cauldrons. It's down below by the skull area.
Is it this purpley glow area over here? Oh yeah.
Yeah, right there. Now, let's give Romania his spotlight. As you enter this store, you see the person. He's like, "Ah, Romania, I've been expecting you."
Nope, 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 nope.
It's like the door magically locked shut behind you.
I managed to get out.
And he's like, "Oh, come now, come now. I'm not like Iliad with that old shopkeeper that was friends with her father back in the day. I'm not gonna be that creepy. Come on, come now. No, I know your
Do
dad's
you know my
psychopath.
dad?
Oh yeah, your dad's psychopath. I don't have to score so with him though. I just want to make sure
Okay.
that you are able to do what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm. I am. Especially
Very good.
after all.
So first here, basically I'll give you a discount of 10 gold off per acid flask you get from here. But then I also will only let you spend 1 gold coin on this special item. As he scours through, it's like, oh, take all the acid flasks you want. I have 20 in stock, so remember that acid flash, they usually cost about 20 gold pieces, but for you, I'm giving you a discount of 10 gold pieces, so it's 10 gold pieces per 20 of the acid flask. So that's like 100 gold pieces you'll spend here. Wait, no, 200 gold pieces for 20
Yeah, I'm
acid
buying all of
flasks.
them.
Very
I'm
good.
buying all of them.
But here it is.
Twinsie.
As he pulls out from the back of his shop a very strange, like, it takes up like 2 hands to hold. A very strange. What would Romania's favorite animal be, actually?
A seagull. Because they're annoying.
Fair enough. Wooden seagull statue. That's you. With detailed markings on it. And it seems like the wings are made of water. As he turns towards you, is like, this item will serve you great. Will allow you to go places no other has gone before. And he hands you it for 1 gold piece, of course.
That's a steal.
Very good.
I'm not even gonna question it. That's a bargain. 1 gold piece. I don't even know what it does. Thank you.
So he's like, oh, to clarify, it is a magical once a day seagull mount for you that has elemental water wings. It needs a 24-hour rest, etc. Extra. After the day's use, that lasts 24 hours. So you can use it every other day.
I can ride a giant seagull.
With water wings, by the way. Water elemental wings.
With water wings?
Yes. Let's just say this will make sure you'll be able to take down certain threats you'll be up against in the future.
That sounds very terrifying, but you know what? This sounds cool enough for me to forget about what you just said.
Good luck, Romania. Your fate
Good luck,
is
strange
in your own
man I've
hands.
never met before.
And the door unlocks, by the way, now.
Thank you. Please don't tell my dad I was here.
I hate the guy, of course I won't.
That's what they always say.
Anyway, Romania, you're free to leave the shop now.
Guys. Look what I found. Apparently I can fly with this. I'm not sure how, but I'll figure it out later.
You could start on a rooftop.
Yeah, you want to get on the rooftop?
So
Later.
you don't even bother. So you're wanting to try and fly at this thing. As you say the word fly and you're holding it excitedly, it just goes poof, and suddenly there's a gigantic war-winged seagull right in front of you guys. It's large in size. It has a saddle on it. Goblin needs to look up seagull now. Goblin doesn't have a water-winged seagull available, but seagull.
We're gonna fly around on a giant seagull.
Oh no, we're
goes.
gonna have to stay by the ocean. Otherwise, it's a land goal. But that's a dragon.
Anyway.
I got you.
Oh, by the way, that
That's
book
why-
is really cool, Iliad, because it provides you not only information, but some extra cool stuff Goblin will tell you later. Don't worry, all the items you guys are getting are cool.
My original reason for asking for it is, can I have some extra skill points in my knowledge history, please?
Yeah, Goblin can add that. Whenever you use the book, you roll with advantage and get a +2 when you're using it.
Thank you.
But Goblin will also make it so, yeah, the book has some pretty cool other features that Goblin will tell you later. Also, you can learn the Grand Lich's true name.
Yeah, that does sound more important than the skill points, but I was fed up of rolling so badly.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, now we have a gigantic war-winged seagull. Volk, is there any in particular story you go to?
Your woman.
Anything particular from which store?
You
Well,
get to
any
choose the
store. Just choose what store you want to go to. Like, there's weaponsmith places. There
Looks like there's
is
a tavern over there.
taverns, yep.
Dukes.
We'll go to this one, whichever this one is.
Also, yes, this is where you can get this art stuff. It's very cool. Let's see here.
Where'd you go? There.
Yeah, there's some. Where did Volk go? Ah.
Don't know what that is, but there he is.
So when you enter into this store, you see that inside it is bone weapons and strange containers filled with all sorts of materials made of bones. It seems like it's a bone weapon shop, specifically for bone knights or death knights. And he looks at you and is like, "Ah, the monk. The one who was the last of his people that's witnessed the mist. The one with the system erased from time. I've been expecting you."
Oh, have you?
Yes, me alongside 3 other shopkeepers have been informed of brave adventurers like yourselves. Each of us, knowing some relatives connected to each of you, knowing one point or another you may choose to wander in one day. Okay? Each of us prepared items for you. For one reason or another, we want the Grand Lich to fall. And so, into ensuring you guys can do it, Volk, we have been giving you aids that we will believe will possibly assist you. One with a book of knowledge, one with a mount companion. Another, he has not even bothered to tell me what it was, but I, giving you, only for the price of 1 gold coin, will provide you this. As he pulls out a wooden box with graven bone details, it slaps on down, and very heavily with a thud. The box as he pops open it, and blue mist flows on through as he lifts it up open.
This is strange.
Do you peer inside the chest?
Yeah, I open it up.
Oh, he opened it for you, so.
Oh, then yeah.
When you peer inside the chest, you see it's a pair of gauntlets designed with bones along the side, as bones that look like that, similar to the Titan remains outside, alongside leather strappings and even broken shards of Death Knight weapons. You can tell are within the gauntlets. These, although not useful against all targets, are definitely useful against the likes of the Grand Lich and the Undead. And it makes it so you can do some very useful things outside of just that, but it's most useful against the forces of Undead. Would you like a rundown of what they do?
Yes.
Very good. These are the Gauntlets of Remains. What that means is basically these gauntlets have very unique properties. The following one is that for every 5 hit points of damage you deal, you heal 1 hit point back because the Titan's vampire bone remains within the structure of the gauntlet. Designed to let you have a bit of vampirism in a sense, but very light and not dangerous or corruptible to you, so you will be safe using it. Remains of the Death Knight weapons gives the gauntlet the durability of a Death Knight weapon. Which, to clarify, Death Knight's weapons are near impossible to break for some. Only one person has been known to publicly break Death Knight weapons, and that is General. Oh gosh dang it, I think I'll get that general's name. The general of the Slayer group. These gauntlets will be extremely durable for you and allow you to block blows with a bonus to your defenses. And finally, whenever hitting an undead, this gives a bonus amount of damage for you against them. And so making it so your blows feel like you're decaying a very undead structure back to the dead.
This is indeed very good.
And I just want to make sure, as I give these to you, that you give me your word, for the sake of your father, that Grand Lich is put in the dust where he belongs.
That is my current duties under the Bahamut, my deity, and my current party members' objective at the moment. It is to succeed in that, and and I can tell you that we will get it done.
Good. Just be careful as you do so, for that Grand Lich has trickery and magic even beyond my knowledge. Some say he's able to use the wish spell without restrictions. I hope that is truly not the case. He takes 1 gold coin from you and is like, if there's any items or gear here of your interest, I would not mind doing business for you. But if there's anything else you need other than that, feel free to be on your way.
Yeah, I think that it is about it.
Yep, very good. Now, feel free to think of any items or stuff that you want. Like if you want specific items, like a bag of holding, you can't afford that yet. Actually, if you want specific gems or relics or stuff like that, or any specific items you're shopping for, or like you don't have to worry about furnishing your guild hall because that'll be mostly handled. Or some of the nicer stuff that are in the build will not be there yet. Basically, if there's any specific items that you guys want that you can't afford, or any items you know of, if you want to take a look at goods and services or magic items within the Goblin's gonna pull it up here. Where is it? In the here we are. The dntools.org link that you have in character creation at the very top.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to find any items from in there that are magical, or any supplies and goods, like getting a mount horse for yourself, just let Goblin what you want to get, and you can get that shopping done.
I guess we should probably get horses for ourselves because we don't have yet.
Need one, you've got a sick seagull.
We could just keep using the one at the bar.
Well, I mean, it's gold over time. If you do a one-time horse payment, it actually would be cheaper over time. Goblin will clarify.
I think we kind of got to get ourselves a horse.
Alright, so if you guys want to get yourselves some horses for yourself, Goblin will pull up goods and services. Now, So, in order to you to be riding a horse, they need to be large in size for you guys. And so, for the horse that you guys would need, the cost would be, or you can also get riding dogs as well if you want.
Question.
Yeah.
I technically don't need a horse right flying, right?
Yeah, you have that special mount. You can have it walk on land too, but Goblin will clarify that you only can do it like every once a day, and every other day it must rest. So, so it's only
I still
the
need extra.
and Slav's like, I'll probably not need one anytime soon. I can travel faster other ways.
I think I'm fine with my flying mount for now.
Yeah.
I don't know about you two. I don't think you guys.
Yeah, I'd like to get a horse.
Yeah, we'll probably have to.
How much would the one in the Discord cost?
At the what? Repeat
How much
what
would the horse in the Discord cost?
in the Discord? Did you put in the? Oh, okay. No! That does not exist in Goblin's world. No! Just
Wait.
no!
Oh my god! Jonah! No! That is horrifying!
Have you guys ever played that?
So
No.
Goblin wants to die.
What is
Goblin
that? That's
wants
a
to
game?
die.
What do you mean, play that?
The dating sim.
What?
What dating sim is that?
It's a horse
It's called
thing,
My
Sam.
Horse Prince.
No.
The horse
A
prince?
horse.
I have no words. Should no.
You guys really never heard it before?
No. The horse prince. Oh my goodness.
Go for a horse girl. If that's what, if we're allowing it, Goblin. Let's,
Horse.
Goblin's never
Oh,
allowing
the
it.
Uma
No.
Musumes!
yeah, Uma Musume. Can we add Uma Musumes to this?
Oh, no.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness. Where's
Oh,
this?
there's always centaurs. Centaurs are enough. That's tolerable.
I'll have a boring horse.
Okay, I have something that I sincerely actually. Just horse.
Goblin is traumatized right now, so
Will I do a let's play of my horse prince on stream soon?
Oh my gosh, I will be there.
I,
Goblin just wants to throw up at this point. That's all Goblin's saying.
I have got a few items that Thunderstone and Smoke.
Yeah, you do manage to
Yeah,
find that.
yeah.
They are a bit higher price at the stores you find them at here. They decided to, with like, what's the Thunderstone? They are making you pay like 35 right now, apparently, for a Thunderstone. And what's the other item? A smoke stick?
Yeah.
They're
Smoke
making
stick.
it that be 25. So they're making you spend extra 5 gold unless you want to roll to try and make them cheaper with diplomacy.
I'm gonna try to make it cheaper. I'm gonna try to like. So you guys really think fair price? Because I've seen this bottle. It looks like there's a like if you look really closely, it looks like there's some damage on it. And if it's a little bit damaged, I don't know. I don't think I should be able to pay full price.
Yeah, okay, so you do good persuasion and reveal the truth that they're a bit overcharging. And so they make it so it's 18 gold pieces for the smoke stick and Goblin's thinking 25 for the Thunderstone. Just to get you to stop talking about it.
Pay that amount. That is way more better. Thank you so much. Pleasure doing this.
Yeah. Mainly it's because they didn't want you to continue talking about how you knew it was overpriced.
A win is a win.
Hell
Win
yeah.
is a win is a win. Can you buy like a canteen or anything for drinks on the road? I'm just struggling to find it.
Oh, that's a flask. So the equivalent of that is a flask, which is between the fishing net and the flint and steel, which is in the adventuring gear items row.
Thank you.
Now, to clarify, like if you're reading the mounts and related gear, so in order to get like a large horse, basically the times 4 means that the horse is large in size. For like a heavy horse, it's like basically you times that 200 gold pieces by 4. Basically, it's what you want you to do. So that means 800 gold pieces for a horse heavy for a heavy horse. Which means they are very able to carry a lot of heavy stuff. They're the strongest horse, etc.
For one that will literally just carry me, no loot.
Well, no, just light horse can probably carry you, Tuna, because you are like what? What pounds did you put yourself at?
No idea.
What is the weight of you never put in your weight? Nor your height.
Average weight and height for a 200-year-old elf.
Average weight and height for a 200-year-old elf. Nice.
Goblin has no idea. Goblin is not that smart.
Um,
Uh,
if you go for like mine, right?
Goblin's probably remembering it's probably around 5.5 feet tall average height. Then you would be around probably near, because of how big you are in height, 60 pounds, 260, which that's still not too heavy for even a light horse. Like it's like in the large size categories where you would be concerned for a large light horse. Which
So I can't be a
means,
cheapskate here.
Yeah,
75
see-
times 4.
which is 300 gold pieces, which you can't afford.
I can't afford it.
Which, by the way, Goblin will just let you choose the token of that horse and let you name her or he, whichever gender you choose for your horse, because you're choosing a horse. If you want any special features about its personality, just randomly say random words, and Goblin will just make up random personality based on those words, because that sounds hilarious to do. Other than flirty. No flirty.
I don't want to flirt with a horse. I just want a terrifying horse with a human face, you know?
Goblin
but
throws
I would
Tic
also
Tacs
like-
below your feet.
I would also like to refill my health potion, any other books that might be interesting, a flask, a pair of manacles, and a piece of chalk.
So let's see here. Goblin's gonna roll to see how expensive, if overpriced or underpriced the flask is. Oh wait. Yeah, actually. So the flask is actually dirt cheap, even for a flask. It still looks very good in condition, for only 1 copper piece, which usually they're 3 copper pieces, so it's like dirt cheap. But still looks very good condition and usable. Then the monocles, you said?
Yes.
What is it? The manacles? It's pronounced.
Yes.
Okay. I was just double checking. So those, yeah, you managed to find them at even a fairly cheap price of 5 gold pieces, and it seems like they're in good condition. And then for your horse, you managed to find one at the full price. That's whatever design you like for that. And then you're asking for any books. Is that it?
Yes.
Goblin will roll here then to decide. Actually, Goblin needs to roll 2 things for this. So basically, this will decide how many books there are and what good quality of books there are that may be interesting. That is... Okay, so that's a good selection. Alright, yeah. So, there are about 7 books in the area that seem interesting to you. 2. 1 is a book about how Death Knights forge their special weapons, and also the historical context of Death Knights and how they came to be. Another book is a book that basically is talking about the theoretical properties of the Droidicas, and how they are like starting to behave like golems, or some of the live living golems and warforges out there, which Goblin will clarify. So warforges and golems, not all golems are, but some are magically designed to be alive in a way. And so some of them do have sentience, like Pinocchio in a way. While there's also warforges that gain their own life and been living fairly peacefully, have been willing to live with humanity. But the newest creations of like artificers and all that, the Droidicas, was supposed to be designed to be completely mindless, and yet it's been a whole debate because some have been doing Droidica rebellions, demanding for fair treatment, and there's a whole book about the debate about it and the nature of them, and how possibly they actually could have hidden life with them. Then the third book that you found interesting was a record log. It seems like it's a log filled with information on detailed locations and maps of dungeons nearby in the Kingdom of Galmore, which is very useful for you guys as adventurers because you can prepare your guild then and choose to go and dive in some dungeons to get some extra loot and know the map layout and what threats are in them. The fourth book is a book filled with information on some combat styles that are unusual, but also some ancient like weapons that some people have been trying to restore, and theories on how they're possibly used for combat. And the last 3 books are all connected. These last 3 books are basically marked as stories, or these fairy tales, but they actually have some details as you're looking at even the introduction that seem to allude to something important, because you're able to read, because you love overreading details, but they're very interesting, these details. So, one book tells this story of a little boy who basically went and found this gateway to the perfect world. And in this perfect world, he lived a perfect life until he accidentally broke something. And then everything suddenly fell apart, and he decided that if I'm not allowed to have the perfect world, no one can.
If I can't have it, nobody can.
Temper tantrum.
Then the second book, it has this little girl with an elder brother who goes missing. And when she goes searching for him, he finds him dead, yet not. And it's a horror story to teach children not to go off on their own. But the way it's told feels like something personal. Then the last book is the most interesting. It is a book that describes a character that it looks exactly like your mother, Iliad.
Ooh.
And this character, when gave an item to the little girl in the story, the main character, and when she drank it, she was never the same but it's never clarified why. But it's basically a lesson never to drink potions from strangers.
See.
Yeah.
And
Your family
hypothetically,
seems
how?
sus.
Yeah, of course you'd say that. Hypothetically, how heavy would all 7 books be, and how much would they cost?
So the 3 storybooks, they are only like 5 silver pieces each. They are common storybooks, but they're very interesting to you. And they only weigh about half a pound each, so about 0.5 pounds each. They're pretty light short stories. The other 4 books, one is 10 gold pieces, another is 15 gold pieces, and Goblin's saying them in the order that Goblin told them to you, than the 3 storybooks. Another is 5 gold pieces, and the last one of the 4 is 4 gold pieces, each weighing about 1 pound. Because they're a bit thicker
What
books.
do you think I should buy? There's so much choice, but I don't want to lug an entire library with us.
Slav is just
Yeah,
like,
that would not be very smart.
Slav is just like, I could carry all of those easily for you.
Fine, I'm a cheapskate and I don't want to buy them. Which is the most important book? In your guys' opinion, as my valued party members.
I think one about the knowledge and stuff around here, maybe.
Yep, sold. I'll take that one. That one was
The dungeon one. The second one, which is 15 gold pieces.
Ouch.
No, wait, that was the first one. That was 10 gold pieces. The dungeon one, yeah. Sorry.
I feel great again. Alright,
'Cause it
so
just makes
all 3
sense.
storybooks and the dungeon book. Please, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, when you guys are all shopping, you realize that Slav has seemingly got a new item. And it's a
Oh,
new cloak. It seems like he's replaced his old one.
oh, we got a new cloak. Let's go.
Oh, does it fill up?
Oh yeah, it completely covers him. In fact, it makes it even hard for you to recognize him.
Aww. Little guy, you don't want to show your face anymore?
It's me.
He just gives you a look and is like, you can still see me. But he's like, I'll actually take that droid a look, please. Because he's actually curious about himself. Which was...
He really is. Oh yeah, you guys are streaming, you didn't hear that. Pexel's gone.
oh, what? Oh,
Pexel's back.
Oh.
Hello?
Pixel?
He might have disconnected. He's in Texas, and I know their weather hasn't been great.
Oh, oof. That is unfortunate. By the way, are you riding your seagull at all right now?
Right now, no.
Okay, so just wandering
I
around
can't
with you. Alright, Goblin's
Yeah,
gonna...
I can't select him. I can't be able to move him around.
Goblin should fix that. You can control your seagull now. And also
There we
Goblin
go.
set to the bottom layer sent back, so it's not coming up everyone.
I have a question. Would there be a messenger? Will I
There'd be a what?
A messenger.
Oh yeah, the mail service? Yeah, mail service is everywhere. And the moment you ask about it, a person pops up right in front of you. He's like, local mail delivery person here. Where do you like your mail? Where do you need it to go at? I am the local mail. He'll deliver the area. But yeah, and it's just 2 gold pieces for wait. Sorry. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of a different kingdom here. 1 gold piece for mail delivery. What would you like to send?
Would you be able to find my brother if I want you to give him a message? I have no idea where he is.
Oh, no problem. We have done searches to even find dead bodies. Bodies will often also used for dead body searches. Our mail service. I mean, we are speeders. To clarify, speeders are the ones who are often mail deliverers on the side as a side job or things like that. Speeders, they basically are able to run faster than sound usually. These guys are insanely fast. And it's a class, by the way. So,
Okay.
like, let's say this. You know how you get 30 feet land speed from your base race, and it's not very many things you can increase your land speed, etc.?
Yeah.
Their land speed from their class increases about 15 to 5 feet per level.
Wow, that's pretty useful.
Well, here's the thing with the speeders. Think about it like this logically. They're like the Flash in a sense. They basically all about running fast. So they're perfect for mail delivery. Because,
Alright, I mean, it makes sense.
like, let's clarify. 30 feet of land speed is for one movement action in one turn. You can technically move 60 feet without running in 6 seconds. With using a standard and movement action. Running, you get to triple that if you are carrying a heavy load, and if you're wearing a light load, you get to times it by 4. Speeders, if they get that much boost while running, they basically can go insanely fast. Because it's basically
that sounds very, very OP.
Oh, they're very strong, but remember, this is a class for Goblin's Project. Everything's OP in Goblin's Project.
Yes.
But we're doing 3.5 here, so technically you can't choose that class because that's way too broken for 3.5e.
Yeah, no. I just want the messenger to send a message. Long lost, well, not long. I'm not sure. Okay, I want to tell my brother everything that I found out so far about the family and tell him that if he really is still himself and he wants good or what's best for the family, he will come find me in this or close to this town. I will be in this area. That's what I want to tell him. I want to find my brother.
So you want me to make sure?
You're connecting with your family.
So he's like, the mailman's like, so you want me to make sure, probably, just in case, to find out whether or not he's under whether influence of bad stuff, since it sounds like your family's in, or that group, or it sounds like most of your family's evil. Whatever the case is, I will not judge. It is my job as a mail person to keep things private, and if I find out that he has been infected or is in the same situation of evil as the rest of your family, I will not tell them and that kind of stuff. I'll still be paid for my services, of course. But would you like that offer? Very good.
Yes.
On my way then, and suddenly a puff of smoke, he is gone after they take one gold piece from you, and he is gone.
Well, let's hope for the best now.
Yeah, but that's how mail's delivered around here, so you will probably very easily get mail often. Actually, this is a perfect time to do this. Iliad, since no one remembers how the mail system works, suddenly you get a tap on the shoulder. You're Miss Iliad Darius?
That I am. Who's asking?
Oh, just your mother wanted to send you a letter. And, yes, I believe that is it. If you have any questions, concerns.
My mummy?
Yes, it's okay. It's a letter from your mother. And, just as a point of concern, she is saying she's been hearing rumors about your good deeds and some of your more poor deeds. She's happy about your good deeds.
I've not made a poor deed in my life.
Your mother has motherly instincts, and she has told me she's a bit disappointed that you would lie to me there. And she told me to say that because she knows you're going to bluff about that a bit.
Can I bluff to see whether or not my bluff is successful?
You get a minus 20 to that!
No, I don't want my mom to worry about me. I'm off on an adventure. She doesn't need to worry. She doesn't need to hear the rumorings. She's gearing up to get kidnapped, She should just be chilling.
Can I start a rumor that Ileana's trying to create a harem to overthrow mom?
To overthrow my mom?
Yeah, can I start that rumor? Can Romeo start that?
Can you elaborate on what that means? How does my harem affect my mother?
Because you have a big, strong group of people to... Oh, I don't know. I just want to start a rumor that would make your mom panic.
Okay, can I start a rumor that Romeo is in this town and send it to his dad?
You guys haven't interacted. You guys are not talking a bit too far from each other right now, so you do not hear either of this, either of you. And you guys are not plotting this. It's called Goblin DM Interference. Please do not do this.
Can I send a letter to my
fine.
mum saying I am well, I've just fallen in with a bad crowd, but I am working hard to set them on the right path.
Yeah,
Bad
pull
crowd.
forward. Definitely the bad crowd.
Also, hello,
Welcome
Pixel.
back.
Welcome back. But yeah,
Hello.
sure, you can write that letter, but you haven't even read what your mother sent to you.
Yes.
So when you open up that letter, you read, and it says the following. Dear Iliad, is Goblin saying the name right?
Ileana.
Dear Ileana, my wonderful daughter, I have missed you so. I know how you are, and I know... Oh, I cannot convince you to become a wonderful priestess like myself. I'm kidding, dear, I'm kidding. Kidding.
Yeah, I know what mum was like back in the day. Wild.
I like your mom.
I am enjoying right now some hunting in the forest. I'm excited for the next purple moon. You know how it is, dear. But, to let you know, just a concern of mine, is the fact is right now, the king of our kingdom here has been asking questions quite a bit about you. It seems like he has gotten a bit interested with how strong you are getting as a sorceress, my dear daughter. Which I'm so proud of you and your strength. Remember to always be strong of heart, but do not lose yourself to corruption. You know what happens to moon elves when they lose themselves to corruption. I bet you are getting closer to solving the puzzle, dear. You know you'll get impatient about it, and careless of it, and impatient with it. But you get that from me, because seriously, puzzles are sometimes so boring. But I understand why my beloved hubby wanted to give you a puzzle. And also about that harem problem of yours. You really need to stop staring at every single boy and girl you can try and flirt with, dear. Yeah. It's alright if you want to kiss a girl. Even though it's weird. Because it's not even possible to reproduce with them. I don't understand the point of it. But ramblings aside. Right? Just remember, dear.
I know.
Dear, that the best course of action to keep yourself safe is to always trust your gut. It was always there for me, and your gut you got from your mother's genes, dear. Not your sad father sometimes. You can handle yourself. Just don't lose sense of who you are out there, my dear. Love you. And don't burn down your new home. I've heard about the guild. I'm proud of you.
So is your mom single? Just asking.
No, she's married to my father.
She doesn't sound very happy, so there might be a chance.
Y'all was gonna clarify here instantly. She teases her husband quite a bit. She's a teaser.
Aww. I'm still gonna try, because that wouldn't be the best way to make Ileana suffer. Become her stepdad.
Well, that's gonna be chaotic.
I know what I'm doing next time I see your mom. Anyway.
Pixel folks, anything you want to do for shopping wise? Because Goblin believes everyone else has gotten stuff. that they
I
wanted.
don't think there is. I'm just
No
trying to see.
horse, no pet.
Oh wait, they already bought horses. I'll probably do the horse. Then.
Oh, one person bought a horse. You have to buy a horse yourself. There's also riding dogs too. Although it's not as it's less expensive to get a light horse, but it's cheaper than a heavy horse. The riding dog.
I see.
Also, a war horse light is actually around the same price as a riding dog. A war pony is cheaper than a light horse and a riding dog. There's quite a few different mount options. It's not even including the special mounts of Goblin's World. Sorry, Goblin was talking about mounts. Goblin has a few cool mounts out there that Goblin has in the world. And Goblin brag about one of the mounts in Goblin's World.
You can. Can I quickly send a letter back?
Of course. And it will
Thank
be
you.
one
I've
gold piece, of
drafted
course.
it out quickly.
I'm done with my goods and services. I don't want anything else long. I've got things to throw.
Alright.
Could you please pass that along?
Where is it? The letter.
In this thing. I can summarize because I had to draft it out in my head first, and then instead of saying it again, I already had it typed out. So.
Oh gosh dang it, why is Goblin's stream disconnecting so much? It's twice now disconnected for a sec. Ugh.
Oh no.
Anyway. That aside, so Volk, if there's no other services that you want, you guys can be done shopping, unless you're still wanting to get that horse for you, Volk.
Yeah, if we're done with the shopping, I would like to discuss our next quest, because I kind of think we have a quest that we can fulfill. I just want to make sure of it.
Well, I mean, there's other places you can go, places you can interact, and if you want to go explore places, like you can visit King's Castle if you want. There's some camps, areas you can visit. There's the Sanctuary. You also can just visit the Grand Lich's place if you want at some point.
Cool.
You could just visit the Grand Lich's place.
Sure. It is in the commonplace area of Goblin Spain. The Grand Lich has recently, Goblin will clarify. Actually, Goblin forgot to describe the way you guys entered into this area, because right now this is a bit close to the capital you guys are, this good shopping district you're in. So, you see off from the distance, because it's very far away, there's a humongous archway that's right now open. There was a blue glowing gate. As it opens up, there's a blue energy. And a giant comes through, and it's like nods his head as he hands down on a special little card down below, far from your sight. We can tell there's a giant in the royal capital. And now a few clicks of a button, he suddenly shrinks down smaller size. It seems like there's a giant visiting the capital, and you realize that's the gate that allows travel between different kingdoms, etc. The kingdom gates, etc. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like jump gates.
Yeah. And so, with that, Golin's altering bulk. Sorry, Golin keeps getting sidetracked. Mount or no?
So?
Think so?
Is it the internet again with Nexus?
There might.
So we were trying to watch anime earlier and he just kept dropping out, so
Okay.
his message saying he's lost internet.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna make the decision on his behalf that he's gonna buy a horse.
Okay, a light horse. So Goblin will let you guys choose how they look and all that. But it's the same price for a light horse, large, because he's a medium. He needs a large creature. That's the ruling. Does that make sense, having a large creature for a medium creature to ride?
That's okay.
So Goblin's just gonna add that really quick. So light horse, large. And there's some issues a bit. Goblin can sort it out with him. So 300 gold pieces, one. No, he doesn't get 10 of them. That's way too much. There we go. Light horse, large. So once you guys are done with shopping, you get your horses. You also choose your own tokens for them. Goblin's guessing you guys head on out.
Yeah, I
I
guess
want
we
to
go back.
discuss which quest we will head to.
Yes.
Sounds good. So Goblin's going to drag you back to the inn. Oh yeah, just to clarify what...
Quest.
So Goblin does want to clarify because it's something that Goblin should have clarified earlier. Goblin's also just going to let you guys do it in the room because the innkeeper's like, if you can do it in private right now, there's some noisy stuff happening around. So just rent one of the rooms and just use it, or use it for free actually, so you can use the room here for free. Just to talk about stuff privately. So, Goblin's trying to think, what was Goblin trying to clarify? With the Sanctuary, it's a place that is kept very on the down low. Not even the Grand Lich should technically know about it, but you guys have been informed of it by the King. Because that place is meant to be a sanctuary for certain people to be protected by threats such as the Grand Lich. Because they're high priority targets, etc. If you ever want to maybe go and look at that sometime, etc. It's a very safe haven place. Only like noble families and some of the most high-ranked guards know about it. The reason he informed you about it is because you guys have dealt with demons and have given hope to people like the witch that you saved, showing that you're going to show compassion even to those who are often scorned and hated for being different. So that's why you've been told about the sanctuary. Other than that, your quests that you guys can take, you should be able to see on the quests list.
I have opened a
I'm
bunch of them and I've
interested
read
in.
through them. I have an interest in one, and specifically because there is a quest called Mountain Trip, where we're supposed to help a blind monk to the top of a mountain to a shrine. Can I just use my flying mount to fly up and make an easy 200 gold pieces?
So Goblin will clarify, this is in a cold region, this mountain hike, that since your wings are made of water for your creature.
It's just gonna freeze.
Yep.
So
If
that's
we
not gonna
put
work.
together to light a fire on the seagull, then the wings face forward.
You could risk burning the wings off, but you guys
Sounds
just
like
call what you
a
want to do about that. If you guys want to take that quest, you can. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. There's quite a few good quests here for you guys to take at some point. So
Yeah, so I now have 6 that I'm interested in.
wait, Goblin's gonna double check here. Because Goblin needs to make sure Goblin knows everything. So is this one? Yep, those ones are the correct ones.
On one hand, Phil, are you more intrigued by the lost runes or the powerful tames?
The Lost Room or the
Powerful tames.
I was looking at the artifact hunt or the Lost Runes.
I was more intrigued by the lost runes than the tames.
Well, maybe we should do the Lost Runes then, because that was both an option for both of us. That sounds like a
Well, Lost Runes are powerful tames. You have to choose one or the other. And if you choose
The
Lost
artifact
Runes,
hunt we could do with Lost Runes.
Yeah.
so yeah.
And it's a adventure from a king.
Also, just so intrigued by the known threats, the tests. It sounds exciting, you know?
The tests. That sounds. I'm really intrigued by that.
Well, I mean, the powerful tames have the same thing. They're basically the same idea, but the king is only allowing one or the other for you to get because these are very special things that give you special capabilities. The powerful tames and the Lost Runes are both like that. Which, actually, by the terminology of the using of the powerful tames, if any of you have knowledge arcana or knowledge dungeon, you can roll for it. See if you know what they could possibly be.
Knowledge arcane or dungeon. I have dungeon. Let me roll.
And you can use your book now this time. Wait, no, that
Please,
book's
have
for
arcane too.
yeah, you will say it works for arcane as well. 'Cause it's a knowledge book. Basically, any knowledge check you make, you can use that to assist you.
So that was a with
Yes, love.
advantage +2, right?
Yep.
Excellent. 21,
Wait.
please.
I did the right knowledge, right? No, wait. What was the other knowledge? It was arcane or
Dungeon.
Okay, I did roll dungeon.
Yeah, so yeah, Romeo got a good roll. So remember, you have to be using the book when you do that roll check. So, oh wait, did you? Oh, you did roll it twice. Colin's blind. Ah. Oh, Goblin sees that message you sent for her now. Okay.
Basically, in summary, don't trust bards, and also don't tell anyone how I'm doing, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Right.
So, Romania, with your roll, you know that these tames are definitely like contract-like, probably, where you don't know much else. But Iliad, you know quite a bit. So these creatures, in particular, these powerful tames, are bonded. Bonded are a special breed of races that actually are intellectual, but they're in the sense of like out of game. There's a sense like Pokemon, but they make contracts with humans to gain more power, or any humanoid in general, and to gain these fake humanoid-like forms. While they also have animalistic forms that are mystical in nature. So they can't be full strength without a bonded contract with someone. And the bonded often are great allies, great spies, and they often do good in combat with their magical natures. Like one of them that you've actually heard of quite a bit, but that's because their species is quite popular, is the Glacias, a specific breed of like they look dog-like in nature in the disguised form, but they're often in great areas of the cold. That when they're in that more humanoid-like form, they're able to bring down entire blizzards and chill down enemies. They are known for their seemingly cold nature to the enemies, but at like very much like good-hearted to Cinderace is a weird term that you've heard before describing them, even though you don't know. It's like a what would be the cultural area? God's trying to think. It's like the cultural area of like where Sweet Jewel is, where that kingdom is. It's a term used over in that kingdom for people who cannot express their feelings normally and act like people, but they act coldly to you, but they actually care about you. But they can be very brutal to their enemies. And each of these bonded creatures are known to give magical and non-magical buffs to their allies who bond with them, but only if they prove themselves really to be a good contract. Although some people have done forced contracts with the bonded.
Okay, I want that. I want that mission. I want that quest. I changed
So
my
you
mind.
are more intrigued by the Thames than the ruins, yes?
Yeah, now I want the James.
Or you can also do the checks on the runes themselves, and Gollum can describe them to you. Dungeon and Arcane again. For the runes.
Yeah, you wanna check both?
Yeah, let's check the runes. I'll do dungeon.
I'll do arcane.
Remember, roll and add twice and add +2. Okay, so
Oh,
Romania,
twice.
you know quite a bit that these runes often go on weapons or musical instruments, and they're put on with a special device that allows them to be hooked on, which costs a bit, but once an item is able to be equipped with a rune, it allows them to have different properties, although these runes are very strange. But Iliad, you know perfectly just what these runes are. These runes are basically creations from lost ages, basically from the old humans of old, back before magic even existed. So they're not even magically powered, and no one really knows how they function or what powers them. Not even magic can detect it. But what's known about them is when they're equipped to anything that's properly designed and for them, when they're equipped onto an item, instrument, a weapon, or even a wand, or even to someone's body, because some people have chosen to try and remove parts in their body and make like artificial hands to equip wounds onto themselves, and they do work. And what they do is allow you to have these strengthening buffs as long as you're able to tune into the emotional spectrum of them specifically, because each one has a specific emotional tuning. Like some barbarians have specialized in attuning to a specific rune that allows them to move entire mountains, some people have said. These runes are very rare though, and specifically hidden away by kingdoms to not just let anyone get their hands on them, but they're just as powerful as the bonded, because the bonded, and some people say that these emotional spectrums, sometimes they say the runes are alive in some way, but no one fully knows. Basically, they are just as powerful and have equivalents between each other.
Still more intrigued with.
Pexel, are you back and can you hear? We have a decision to make.
Yeah.
Alright, we have two quests and we can only take one or the other. One of them is for... One sec, I'm trying to recount it all in order. One of them is for these like tamed, bonded creatures. My brain's drawing a blank on the bondeds already. You know what? Goblin or Romeo can take the floor, you know?
Alright. Does Romania want to try and describe everything?
The two quests.
If you can't, Goblin can repeat. No problem. It's just like
All I can remember is the powerful Thames one, because that one. I want to have a bonded creature that could go spy or scout or like help us out. That sounds really good.
All right, we'll just do that.
well, Goblin hasn't got a chance to
At the
explain the
same
runes.
time, being able to... It would be really nice for me to be strong.
I have no idea what you're on about, but you both mentioned the bonded things, so I'm assuming that's what you guys are going for.
I can't decide.
I
Bill
can
has a
decide.
preference.
So Goblin will
So
clarify
you're the
both of them
tiebreaker.
again. So the bonded are these contracts with creatures that have mystical powers that they grant you as long as you improve themselves, or unless you're one of those people that force the contract onto them, which is very illegal and frowned upon. And they get very powerful. They're more powerful when they get a bonded contract with a humanoid, and also can take a humanoid form. And the bonded are basically able to aid and assist you. They're able to talk common. They give you magical capabilities or non-magical buffs even, alongside being able to fight by your side. Some are known to cause entire blizzards. Others are known to being expert sniper assassins. As in some are even ferocious frog ninjas. Gowan's totally not referencing a franchise here that Gowan could get in legal trouble with. and, The runes, though, the lost runes, basically, these are special runes that possibly are alive that can be equipped to your body, even if you want, with a replacement hand, or your weapons or cloth or clothing, or your musical instrument. And they give you special capabilities. Like I said, even like a barbarian with a special lost rune was managed to move an entire mountain with the ferocious strength buff from the lost runes. And only if you can prove yourselves to them, because there's special tests and locked up behind usually kingdoms to make sure that just no one get these hands on these things just as much as the bonded are in certain areas, because these are both very powerful things that just not anyone should be allowed to have.
Okay, gotcha.
I want a bonded creature.
Iliad is torn. Romany is
Well,
wanting.
because a bonded creature sounds awesome, but at the same time, it's an extra thing to worry about and protecting combat.
Oh, they
and all
can't
of
die,
that.
actually. Goblin forgot to mention that. They.
Oh, okay. I'm down for the.
Perfect. Then we're down.
Yeah, he is
I
the.
was genuinely just worried about getting this creature that I've forced into a contract with me killed.
No. So Goblin forgot to mention, yeah. So with the contract as well, it's a paper one, but if it's like because forced contracts they usually just hand paper that are held that can't really be removed, but they don't die usually. They get stored in the paper contract even. But if your bond does get strong enough, actually because of your nat 20, you would notice. Oh wait, no, that was for the Lost Ruins one. Never mind.
Yes.
Sorry. But you know what? It's a funny piece of knowledge. Some say that it's a rumor, though. If your bonded Han becomes strong enough, if your bonded one, your contract may just become a part of your body and make arcane-like marks along it. As some even say, they gain the power to fuse with their bonded.
I really want to bond it really badly.
Well, even the
Can
Lost
we
Ruins.
please do
Go
So
on,
do you
Will
have a
Clap.
strong preference?
No.
Not at all. You are allowed input. Don't worry if you would like to disagree or anything.
Nah.
this? I want the bonded.
Then
Please.
let's go get these tames.
So you have
Yay!
chosen the powerful Thames. Good to know. So Goblin will
Yeah.
put that quest away for you guys. Let's see, taking quest as your guys'.
And then I assume we're gonna probably do that next session because I was gonna ask call it because it's really late already here.
Oh yeah, no problem. That's absolutely fine. But you guys do lose access to Lost Ruins now since you've made that call.
Yes.
And yep. But Goblin will clarify, both of them have very cool stuff about them, like the ruins and powerful tames. It's just like Goblin is just like, which one you guys gonna take? Both are too fun.
It was really
Yeah.
fun. But tames sounds slightly more fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, since you told the barkeeper you're taking that quest, are there any quests you guys want to take? And you can just choose one or two very quickly, and then that will end the session there. And hopefully, next time you guys will first get to see your guild house and all that, possibly. If it has to be delayed longer, that's fine. It's just.
Oh wait, we can pick 2 more quests.
We'll
Yeah.
see about the house just because it's the last week of term. I work as a teacher, so it's the last week of term, and it's been absolutely crazy. It's been exhausting.
That's
so it might
absolutely
be
fine.
the week after, because at that point I have 100% free time and should be able to get it done. I don't want to make any false promises.
Nah, you're good, Tuna Fish. That's fine. So if it has to be next time around, it's absolutely good with Goblin. Goblin's grateful in general. Goblin wasn't even expecting to get Guildhall map handmade. It was gonna be like something found
I
online,
don't know
like
how good it'll
everything.
be. I've never done it before, but it just sounded fun.
Yeah, Goblin.
Great.
It'll be wonderful. So, with that being said, just choose whatever quest you guys want to do, unless you want to just do the powerful tames and one other for now and not worry about any other quests.
Can
There are
we?
two
Can I
that I'm
ask?
really. Go on.
What? You go, Tuna. You go. You can pick which.
There are just two that I'm quite intrigued by, especially for like the next or upcoming sessions.
Mhm.
In that the farm sounds fairly simple and just an in and out quick do
Yeah.
that gives us some money. And then the Golem's Creations Out of Control sounds really cool.
Why don't we
I'm-
take those two then?
Looking at the rewards for them. But obviously I don't want to choose the two we have.
So,
I mean,
yeah, that's fair. But if you want a description of the rewards for you, Romanier, and Pixel, just really quick, for the Golems and Creations Out of Control, basically baseline reward is 500 gold pieces, and an optional new creation made for your party from the Artificer if you save all the creations. So every single creation that he has. So like that means you can have your own Droidia made, you can have a Golem made for you guys, a Warforge.
can I make a
Basic.
giant walking cannon?
You would have to ask the Artificer that.
Well, I am very much intrigued with that.
And an extra 250 gold pieces with the capturing the person who caused the dark magic. Captured alive, though.
Are we gonna do
No
that one?
objections
Do we
with
do
that
that
one?
one? I'm 100% on board with that one.
There you go.
Axel, do you
Yeah, I'm
have
fine.
any? Because we can have the I forgot the summon one, the golem one, and then we can have one more, right? 3 at a time. So, Pexel, would you like to pick the next one?
What is the ones that are left?
A few.
Literally
So
everything. There's a lot of quests.
Yeah, there's
If
a
you
lot of
wanted,
questions.
though, because I know it is getting late for some of us, we could look off camp, like look
Yeah, you
through
can
the
look.
week and you just put it in.
Yeah, basically, you can do that if you want. Goblins go ending now if you guys need to, no problem. Besides, Goblin's mother's asking for Gatorade right now because Goblin will clarify. Goblin, what thankfully hasn't need to run out and do stuff because Goblin's mother did throw up earlier today, this morning, and thankfully she's in bath since then. But yeah,
She feels better soon.
yep, thank
She
you.
feels better soon.
Yeah.
But thank you, Goblin.
Goblin's had fun with you guys this session. If you guys just need to hop off right now, that's absolutely fine. You can choose your third quest later down, or if you just want to take 2 for now, that is optional. The entire quest system is just let you guys choose what you want to do, really, for your adventures as you get stronger to eventually face the Grand Lich head on. And yeah, Goblin's excited for the Powerful Dames. That one's going to be so fun.
That one is gonna be really fun. But
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna hop off the call here now because I'm.
Yep. Take care,
Nice.
Phil.
Bye.
Yeah.
Night.
Have a nice night. But yeah, Pixel, you can choose which one you want. Goblin's gonna quickly just raid out and help out Goblin's mother and then end the stream. If you want to choose it now or if you want to choose it later, that's absolutely fine.
Gotcha.
Goblin, post stream, there is something I would like to speak with you about.
Oh, no problem. If it's any mistake that Goblin's made, that's absolutely understandable. Goblin may have done some questionable things this time around. Let's see here. Oh. Golin's Golin's gonna tease Phil and raid him. Good.
Just as he ends out.
Yep. Hopefully it gets done. Come on, hurry up, timer. Hurry up. Come on. Right.